Hello everyone, we have to discuss about that current इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस 2023 के लिए एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 स्लाइड में देख लेते हैं। The National Disaster Response for the NDRF and play a crucial role in the disaster management and relief operation in India. And what is the mandate of the NDRF and how does and it is the coordinated with other the agencies in the times of the crisis and discuss on the approach. Candidate can start the answer and with the basic ideas of the NDRF and the simples highlighted its role in the managing and the crisis such as the earthquakes and floods and the landslide, etc. Try to give the example and then the highlights the mandates and how the coordination with different agencies work. Introductions. NDRF is the specialized and force that constitutes for the purpose of the specialized and the response to other threatenings and the disasters and situation or the disaster, and under the Disaster Management Act 2005 and it is the responsible for the undertakings and the quick and effective the rescues and relief and the educations and operations and during the disaster, as well as for the providing medicals and cares and the others and essential services to affected peoples bodies. The crucial role played by the national and the disaster response for NDRF in the disaster management and the relief operation in India and the quick response. And the NDRF is the specialist trained and the equipped and to the response to the disaster and the natural calamities and such as the earthquakes and floods and the cyclone and the landslide, and it is the capable of the rapidly and mobilizing its the resources and to the affected in areas and the carrying out and rescues and the relief operation in other timely and manner. The skilled personnels and the NDRF and the comprises skilled the personnels and who the undergo and the specialized training to deal with the different types of the disasters, and the personnel include and the engineers, paramedics and the rescues and specialized and among others the state of the arts equipment, and the NDRF and is the equipped and with the state of the art and equipment such as the rescue and board and the cranes and the cutting edge technologies and for the search and the rescues operations, and this the enables the force and to the efficiency and carry out relief operation in challenging the situations. The community and the outreach, the NDRF and the conduct and awareness compositions and community outreach the programs and to the reduce to educate and the pupils about the disaster and the preparedness and the response, and this the help to build the resiliences and among the community and the reduce and the impact of the disaster and international assessment. The NDRF has the partners and with the internationals organizations and the countries and to share the expertise and the response and best of the practices in the disaster management. This has the help and to the enhances India and the disaster response the capabilities and the ensures and better the coordinations during the international disaster, and the NDRF and the coordinators needs and with the others agency and such as the Indian Army, Navy, Air Force and the others national and state legals disaster management agencies and during the time of the crisis, and some of the ways in which the NDRF coordinates and with the other agencies are the information sharing. The NDRF and the shares critical information about the disasters and the situation with the others and agencies to ensure the coordinations, response and the resources mobilization. NDRF and coordinations and with other agencies to the mobilizing resources such as the manpower, equipment and suppliers, and joint the operations. And NDRF and the conduct joint the operation and with other the agencies to the maximizing the effectiveness and of the response and liaison. NDRF maintain and the liaisons and with the others agencies to ensure that the response and is well as the coordinated and that then there is the no and the duplications and of the effort and the coordination and with the local authorities and the NDRF and worked and the closely and with the locals and the authorities and such as the state and policies and fire the services and the district administration to the coordinates and rescue and relieve the operations. And this the ensures and effective communications and the timely response and to the disaster. And some of the key and mandate of the NDRF and are the preparedness. NDRF is the responsible for the conducting mock drills and the trainings and programs and to the enhances the preparedness of the communities and the state and government in dealing with the disaster and response. And NDRF and the providing assessment to the locals administrations during the responsible phase of either disaster. It is other responsible for the search and rescues operation and medical assessment and the distribution of the essential supplies. Recovery. NDRF and the assist and in the recoveries and phase of either disaster by the providing the assist and in the restorations and of the essential services and the infrastructures. Mitigations. And NDRF and is also the involvement in the mitigations of the disaster by the providing other technicals and assessment and the advice and to the state government on the disaster risk reductions and the measures. Conclusions. And overall the NDRF and play a crucial role in the disaster management and the reliefs and operations in the overall by the providing the timely and effective and the response and to the disaster and reducing the impact on the affected the communities and building the resiliences and through the communities outreach programs. The Nal Se Jal initiatives and aims to the provides and piped and water the supply to every the household in the rural Indias. And by the 2024 and what is the social economic impact of this the initiative and how does it the contributed to the borders goal of the universe access to the waters and the sanitation and what are the major challenges in the implementing this the initiative examines approach. Candidate can start the answer and with the basic ideas of the Nal Se Jal initiative as the component of the Jal Jeevan mission and explain the impact of the such initiative and socio-economically to borders the goal and also the highlights the major and the challenges. And while the implementing and this the initiative introduction, it is either component of the government and Jal Jeevan mission and to provide the piped and drinking water and to the every rural home. And by the 2024 and the scheme is based on other units and models and where the Pani and Samitis and water committees and the comprising villagers and will the decide and what they will and you pay for the waters and the consume body. The initiative has other significant and socio-economically impact on the rural and the urban communities in India. The impact improved health and the availability of the clean and the safe and drinking water and can the significantly and improve the health of the pupils and the absence of the proper and sanitation and the sanitations and clean the water supply and can lead and to the spread of the waterborne and diseases. And with the Nal Se Jal initiative and access to the safe drinking water and will the improve and which can the reduce the incidence of the waterborne and diseases and increased the productivity. And with the access to the safe drinking water and people can the spread and more times and on the productive activities such as the farming which is the main sources of the livelihood and for many the pupils in rural areas. And this can lead to the increase the productivity and economic growth. improve health and the hygiene and the initiative in expected and to the improve the health and the hygiene of the rural household by the providing safe and the clean drinking water and which can bill and reduce the incident of the waterborne and diseases and time savings access to the pipes and water the supply and will save time and the effort for the rural household, especially women and who are the traditionally and responsible for the collective and water from the distant sources. Increased access to the sanitation, the initiative and will also the lead and to the increase the access to the sanitation facilities and as piped and water the supply and can be the used and for the household toilets. Environmental benefits and the initiative and will the reduce and the dependencies and on the groundwater and the sources and which will be the help in the conservations and of the groundwaters and the resources and the contribute and to the overall the environmentals and the sustainability. The Nal Se Jal initiative and which I am sent to the provide and pipe and water the supply to the every household and by the 2024 and face the several challenges and some of the measures and challenges and infrastructure. The biggest and the challenges and the implementing the Nal Se Jal initiative is the lack of the infrastructures in many the areas and the particularly in the rural areas. Building other pipe and water supply system required and the significant and the investment in the infrastructures including pipe and pumps and the treatment plants. Funding the initiative and the requires and significant and funding to the build the necessary infrastructure and the government may face the challenges in the securing and the sufficient and fundings and for the initiative and politicals will. The success of the initiative also the dependence on the politicals and bill and the administratives and the capacities and to the executes the plans and the efficiency effectively and aid the locals and levels and water qualities and ensuring the qualities of the water supply is other crucial challenges and the contaminations and the population of water sources and can lead to be the hazard and the undermines and the effectiveness and of the initiative behaviors and changes and the sources of the initiative and also dependent on the challenging the behavior of the people in terms of the water uses conservation and hygiene practices and enter the state disputes and some of the state may have the inter-state dispute over the sharings and of the sharing of the waters and the resources and which could the hampers the programs of the initiatives and the climate changes and climate change and can the affect the availability of the water resources and therefore and the sustainabilities of the initiatives and regionals and religious and the pilgrims and has the potentials and to boost the regional ties and the promotes and the culture exchange and do you the agree and what are the major pilgrims and site in India's and how can they and the leverages to the foster regionals and cooperation and economic development analysis. In this the questions candidate need to be the right and about how religious and the pilgrims and site can the boost and religious ties and the culturals exchanges and second part and the right about and what are the major pilgrims and site in India and how they can the leverages and for the regional cooperation and the development. Introductions. Religious pilgrim sites and have the potential to build the regional and the cultural ties and this is the because and thus the sites and often the attract and large the numbers of the pupils and from the different part of the world and who comes and together and to the engage in the religious practices and ritual. This the create an opportunity for pupils and from the different and the region and culturals and to the interacted and with the each others and the learn about the each others and the tradition belief and ways of life and body. The religious pilgrims and site can also help to the promotes and regional tourism as the pupils from the different part of the world and come to the visit and thus the site and explore the surrounding areas. This can help to the boost and local the economic and the create the job up particularly in the hospitality and the tourism sector. In the additions and religious and the pilgrims and site can also be other source of the inscriptions inspirations and the motivations and for the pupils and who may the come and away from thus the experiences and feeling other greater sense of the spirituals and fulfillment and the contented and with the others and which can help and to the foster a sense of the unity and the solidarity and among people from the different cultures and the backgrounded and who may shares other common and faith or the set of value. Overall the religious and pilgrims and site can play the important role in buildings regions and the culture side cultural ties and by the promoting the tourism fostering and intercultural and the dialogues and creating opportunity for the spiritual growth and the community buildings. Major pilgrims site in India. India is home to other large and the numbers of the religions, pilgrims and sites and which are the visited by the millions of the pupils and every years, and some of the major pilgrims and site in India are the Varanasi and Banarasi, and also known as the Kashi, and is one of the oldest cities in the world and is considered and to be other shared and city in the Hinduism. It is situated on the bank of the rivers Gangas and is the visited by the millions of the pupils every year. And the Haridwars is another the holy city in India, the located in the northern state of the Uttarakhand, and it is one of the seven holiest and the places in the Hinduism and is known and for its the temples and the ghats and temple steps and leading down and to the rivers. And the Amritsar is other city in the northern state of the Punjab and is the site of the Golden Temple and one of the most revered six temples and in the world. And the Tirupati is other town in the southern state of the Andhra Pradesh and is the home to the Sri and the Venkateshwara's temples and one of the most visited pilgrims and site in India. Bodh Gaya is other small and towns in the eastern state of the Bihar and is the site and where the Gautamas and Buddhas is said to the have the attended the enlightenment. The Rishikesh is the town and in the northern and the state of the Uttarakhand and is known and for its the temples and the ashrams and as well as its the connections and to the yoga and meditation. Religious pilgrims has the potential to the boost regional ties and the promotes the culturals and the exchange. Do you the agree? And what are the major pilgrims and site in India's and how can they be the leverages to the boost and regional cooperation in economic development analysis and introductions. Regional pilgrim site and have the potential to build the regional and the cultural ties, and this is other because and thus the sites and often the attract large number of the people and from different part of the world and who comes the together and to engage in the religion practices and rituals. This creates and the opportunity and for the people for different religions and cultures and to enact and with the each others and the learn about the each others and the tradition, belief and ways of life bodies. Religious pilgrims and site can also help to promote the religious tourism as the pupils and from the different part of the world and come to the visit and thus the site and the explores and the surroundings areas, and this can help and to the boost local the economics and the create jobs and particularly and in the hospitality and the tourism sector. In the addition and the religion pilgrims site can also be other source of the inspirations and the motivation for pupils and who may the come away from thus the experience feeling other creator sense and of the spiritual fulfillment and the contentedness with the others, and this can help to foster a sense of the unity and the solidarity and among the pupils from the different cultures and the backgrounded who may the share other common faith or the sets of the valuables. Overall the religious and pilgrim sites and can play an the important role in building regions and cultural ties and by promoting and tourism and fostering the interactions dialogues and the creating opportunity for the spiritual growth and the community buildings and major pilgrim site in India. India is home to a large number of the religion pilgrim sites and which are the visited and by the millions of the pupils and every years, and the some of the major pilgrims and site in India and are the Varanasi. Varanasi, also known as the Kashi, is one of the oldest city in the world and is the considered to be other secrets and the city in the Hinduism, and it is the situated on the bank of the rivers and Gangas. Bank of the rivers and Gangas, and is the visited and by the millions of the pupils and every year. So the Haridwars is the another and holy cities in India and located and in the north state of the Uttarakhand and it is one of the seven holiest and the places in the Hinduism and is known for its the temples and the ghat and steps and leading down and to the river and Amritsar. Amritsar is other city in the northern and state of the Punjab and is the site of the Golden Temple and one of the most revered and the Sikh temples and in the world. Tirupati is other town and in the southern state of the Andhra Pradesh and is home and to the Sri Venkateshwaras and temples, one of the most visited pilgrims and sites and in India. Bodh Gayas is the small town in the eastern state of the Bihar and is the site and where the Gautama's Buddhas is said and to have the attained and the enlightened. And Rishikesh is other town and in the northern state of the Uttarakhand and is known for its the temples and the ashrams and as well as it's the connected and to the yoga and meditation. Siddhi is other town in the western and state of the Maharashtra and is home to the Siddhi Sai Babas and temples are the major pilgrims and site for the devotees of the Sai Babas and there are the just the few examples of the many and the pilgrims and city sites and in India and which that draw the pupils and from all the overs the world and who seeks the spirituals and solace and the cultural immersions and how the pilgrims and site can be the leverages and to the developed the regionals and corporation and economic development pilgrims. Site can be the leverage to develop the regional corporation and economic development in the several ways. Infrastructure development pilgrims sites and the often and require the intensive and infrastructure to support the large and the numbers of the visitors and they the attract government and private the investors and can the leverages this the diamond to invest in the infrastructures development and in the surrounding and the regions and the such as the transportation and the hospitality and the entertainment and the facilitated promotions and the tourism and pilgrims and site can be the promoted and as tourism destinations and which can the attract and visitors and not only and for the religious and purposes but also for the leisures and the recreation. This can the create the employment opportunity and generated the revenue for the local economy and the cultural exchange and corporation pilgrims and sites and attract the pupils and from the different religion and the cultures and providing and the opportunity for the culturals and the exchanges and corporations and this can lead to the development of the cultural tourism and the promotion of regional diversity and the cooperation preservations of the heritage. Pilgrims and site are often associated with the culturals and the historical significance and which can be the leverages to promote the presence and of the preservations and of the heritage and the attract visitor and interested in the history and the cultures and education and the research and pilgrims and site can also be the leverages for the educational and research purposes providing the opportunities for the scholars and the researchers and to the study the history cultures and the religion associated with the site. And conclusion, religious tourism has the great potential to boost the cultural and ties and the religion development and leveraging it can the create opportunities for the economics and the development culture and exchange and the religions corporation and promoting and the sustainable tourism and the preserving heritage. Green hydrogen. Question number 11. Green hydrogen is the emerging is the promoting the alternatives and to the fossil fuels and with the potentials to transform the energy and the landscapes and how can India's the leverage it is the abundant and the renewables energies resources and to become other leader in the green hydrogens and the production and the adoptions and what are the challenges in the scaling and of the green hydrogen technology discuss. Candidates can start the answer and with the basic ideas and of the green hydrogen. Green hydrogen productions and the adaptation and there are the challenges in the scaling by the green technologies and discuss. Candidate approach and candidate and can the start the answer and with the basic ideas of the engineer. बच्चा हुआ पिल्ला मेरे पिल्ला उड़ गया मेरी पिल्ली उड़ गई मेरी पिल्ला हुआ उड़ गया पिल्ली उड़ गई पिल्ला उड़ गया है पिल्ला उड़ गया Candidate can start the answer and with the basic idea of the green hydrogen and then the sympathy and discuss how India and can be the big and players in the green and hydrogen and also the highlighted challenging introductions. Green hydrogen is other type of the hydrogen and that is the produce and through the electrolysis of the water using the renewables and energy and the sources and like the solars and the wind energy and it is the clean and the sources and has the potential to the reduce the carbon emissions and bodies. Daily video बनाऊंगा भाई. And green hydrogens and the promotions and the alternatives and to the fossil fuel and some of the reasons and for this the arts and clean and the energy unlike the fossil fuels and green hydrogen is the produced and from the renewables and the sources like the behind and the solar energy and the, which and the mix and it is are the clean sources of the energies. Versatility and the grid hydrogen and can be the used in the various sectors such as the transportation and power generations and the industrials and makings and it is other versatile and the energy sources and the energy storage and the hydrogen can be the renewables. Can be used in various sectors such as the transactions and the power generation and the industries and making it a the versatile and energy sources and energy storage hydrogen can be the used is hydrogen can be used in the energy storage medium and the enabling the storage and of the access and renewables energies during peak and the production time and it's used the during and time of the lowers and production reductions and in the carbon emissions and the use of the green hydrogen and can the reduce carbon emission as the hydrogen combustions and only the produced and water and does not and the emit greenhouse gases. India has the significant potential for the green hydrogen and production and the adoption and due to its the abundant and the renewable energy and resources here are the some here are some here are the some ways and India's and can the leverages. India's can leverages them to the become other leaders in the green hydrogen and the scaling up and the renewable energy capacities and India has set other targeted of achieving 450 GW and of renewable energy and capacities by the 2030 and by the achieving this targeted and India can that generated other significant and amounts of the green account of the green hydrogen using the solars and the winds and the others the renewables energies and sources and developing other green hydrogen ecosystems India need and to the developed a the complete and the green hydrogen and the ecosystem and includes the productions production storage and the transportations and the product distributions and infrastructures the government infrastructures and the government can play other crucial criticals and the role in the developing and this the ecosystem and by the providing and the incentives and the subsidized and for the green hydrogen production and adoption encouraging and the private sectors and participations. The private sector can play other vital and role in the driving and green the hydrogen production and the adoptions in India and the government. The government can the encourages and the private sector and participations by the providing tax the incentives and subsidized. Subside and the other benefits for the green hydrogen protection project and the collaborating and with the international partners and India can the collaborates and with the international partners to develop the green hydrogen technologies and shares the knowledge and the best practices and the attract the investment and the collaborations and with the countries and like the Japan, Germany Austrias and which are the investing and the heavily in the green hydrogen and can the help and India's the accelerated it is the green hydrogens and the technologies and this can the help and India overcome and the technical and the economic barriers and to the greens and the green hydrogen and the production and the adoptions. However, there are the also and the some and the challenges association with the widespread adoptions of the green hydrogen and which include and the cost current the production of the green hydrogen is expensive and the compared and to the fossil fuels and this is the because and it is the required and large amount of the renewables amount of the renewables energy. Cost current the production of the green hydrogen is expensive compared on the fossil fuel and this is a large amount of the renewable energy to the produce and the infrastructure. There is the currently lack of the infrastructures and for the production and storage and the distribution of the hydrogen. Significant investment in the infrastructures and will be the required and for the widespread and adaptations and of the hydrogen as and the energy sources. Safety concern. Hydrogen is highly the flammable and the required and the careful. Required and the care required. Hydrogen is highly the flammable and the required carefully and the handling, storage and the transportation. Limited availability and the currently the production of the green hydrogen is limited and the unable to meet the demand of the various sectors. Conclusions. By leveraging its the abundant and the renewable energy and the resources and developing the green hydrogen ecosystem and the encouraging and the private sector and participations and the collaborating and the international partners and the supporting the resources and the developments of India can become the leader in the green hydrogen production and adoption. Thank you guys. This session will be clear.